Hello, welcome to session 8 of my progressive yoga series for beginners. If you're new to yoga and you're just jumping in, you might want to go back to the earlier videos. If you're reviewing basics, today we're working on twists round 2. We are going to do revolved triangle pose and revolved side angle pose today. Those are going to be our focuses. And we're just doing one variation of each. So if you know other variations, those are absolutely fabulous too. We're just introducing people to the practice though. So whenever you're ready, come to standing near the front of the mat. You don't need a mat, but if you have one, you can do that. Open your feet a comfortable width distance apart. Knees face forward, maybe second, third toes face forward too. Wiggle your toes. Then with your next inhale, lift all 10 toes up. Feel the arches of your feet lifting up with the toes, and balance out the weight between the front and the back of your feet and the inner and outer edges of the feet. Keep pulling up through those arches. Spread the toes nice and wide apart if they'll move for you, and then lowering the toes down to the ground, arches still lifting up. Hips back over the back of your feet, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, knee joints soft, hands together in front of the heart, shoulders together on the back, and connecting to the breath. Air, filling the air on the nostrils, and filling your lungs moving with the breath. And then just feel your whole body experiencing your breath. So notice how that feels in your body to inhale and feel the skin and the rib cage expanding out, lungs expand. And then the exhale is feeling everything soften back in. And as you connect to how your body feels as you're relating to the breath, just connect to how your body feels in general. So notice how you feel, notice what's going on. Acknowledge and honor your mental and emotional state. And just coming into a deeper awareness of yourself. So being aware of yourself, checking into yourself, noticing what's going on, and honoring that. Breathe. If any information you get tells you you should be modifying the practice, modify the practice, so listen to yourself. And then when you're ready, we'll start class with an Om. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the hands to the side. Inhale, arms come wide and reach up high. Exhale, lower the arms to the sides. Inhale, arms come wide and reach up high. Exhale, lower the arms to the side. Inhale, arms come wide, reach up high. Left hand, right wrist. Exhale to the left. Breathe. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the right. Press down to that left foot. Breathing here. Inhale up to center. Exhale, release the hands to the side. Knees as wide apart as your feet. Inhale, bend the knees. Act like you're sitting in a chair. Exhale, up to standing. Inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana. Exhale to standing. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hands to your knees. Nice long spine. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, long spine. Slide the hands down. Inhale, hands come back up. Exhale, hands slide down. Inhale, hands back up. Spine still extending. Exhale, slide down. With the spine still extending, inhale, lift the hips up. Only as high as we'll go with extension. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift up. Spine still in extension. Head and neck in a nice line. Exhale if you want to now. Fold in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine all the way up. Exhale, connect from the hips into the earth. Inhale, arms come wide, reach up high. Exhale, arms to the side, taking multiple breaths. Bend the knees, let the hips go back, sliding the hands down the leg with spine and extension, head and neck in line with the rest of the spine. And then you can slowly start to lift the hips up higher. And if you want to, you can gently let the back round, folding in, hands to legs or floor. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, long spine all the way up. Exhale, connect from the hips into the earth. Inhale, arms come wide, reach up high. Exhale, long spine until the very end, folding forward, hands to legs or the floor. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, long spine all the way up. Hands can reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Hips back over the back of the feet, connecting from the hips into the earth, feeling the breath moving through you. Then exhale, release the hands to the side. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, back up to standing. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale to standing. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the knees. Inhale, long spine, shift your weight into the left foot, hands too, and then with control, stepping the right foot back. You might want the back heel down if that works for you. If not, back heel could be lifted. From here, hands to the hips, leaning forward, straighten the left leg. So pressing the hips back, lengthen the spine nice and long here. If your back is rounded, you could always lift up a bit higher or bend that front knee a little bit. So that's both are fine modifications. And then pressing the left hip back, stretch the right arm forward. Breathing here, lengthening the spine out of the hips. And then from here, we'll take the right hand to the left leg, keeping the spine in extension. So now, turn your chest to the left to the sky. And then from here, left arm can come parallel to the ground, left arm bone in the shoulder socket, and then the hand trailing the chest, only lift the hand up as high as works for you. Make sure the head and neck are in a nice line. You can look at the ground or to the sky. Revolved triangle pose. Breathe. And then go ahead and turn back down. Hands to the hips, spine still extended. Press down to that front foot, come all the way up. Bending that front knee, you can bring your hands to the legs. Press down to that left foot, step the right foot forward. Hands together in front of the heart, shoulders together on the back. Connect from the hips into the earth. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hands to the right leg, shifting the leg over, left leg back. Left heel can be down, hands to your hips, hips facing the ground. Go ahead and straighten that right leg, but only as much as works for you. And be careful, if you can bend your knee backwards, don't do that. Press down strongly through the big toe side of your foot. Stretch your spine long, and again, you might need to lift up higher. Also, face the hips level with each other as comfortable as possible. If your left hip is lifting up some, see if you can comfortably get the hips to both face down. Press the right hip back. Stretch your spine long out of the hips. Breathe. And then keep this length in the spine, the core supporting you. If possible, left hand to the right leg. Turn your chest to the right. Right arm parallel to the ground. Right arm bone slides deeper into the shoulder socket. And then you only lift the hand up until it's stretching evenly. So it's an extension from the chest to the hand. And then head and neck in a nice line. And from here you can look down or you can look up. Breathe. Okay. Turning back down. Nice long spine all the way up. Bend the right knee, press down to that foot. Step the left foot forward. Hands together in front of the heart, shoulders together on the back. Connect from the hips down into the earth. And exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms come wide and reach up high. Exhale, long spine until near the end, folding forward. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, exhale, release the hands. Inhale, Utkatasana. Shift your weight into your left foot, and with control, right foot goes way back. Back heel can be up or down this time, whatever feels better for you. And this time we'll bring our hands to that left knee. Left knee will stack right on top of the ankle, track towards the second or third toe. Take your left thumb into your hip, press the hip back. Inhale, reach the right arm forward out of the hip. And then exhale, we're going to take the right arm across the left leg, pressing the left leg gently out into the arm and the arm back into the leg, turning open to the sky here. Feel free to stay here. Or left arm parallel to the ground, left shoulder on the back, and then if you want to, you can swing the left arm alongside by the ear. Parsvottanasana, revolved Parsvottanasana, side angle pose, revolve side angle. And then go ahead and unwind, press down to that left foot, and step the right foot forward. Hands together in front of the heart, shoulders together on the back. Exhale, release. Inhale, Utkatasana. Weight in the right foot, left foot goes back with control. And again, left heel up or down. Knees bent, hands to the thighs. Right thumb into your right hip, root that hip back. Left arm reaches forward, spine lengthens out of the hip, and then crossing the left arm over the right leg if that works for you. If not, the twist we did earlier a few sessions ago with the left hand on the ground inside the leg, that's fine too. Pressing the leg and the arm into each other, turning the chest to the right, breathing here, lengthening the spine out of the hip, or you can bring the right arm parallel, pull the right shoulder on the back, and stretch the right arm by the ear. Right hip lengthens back, spine lengthens out of the hip. Breathe. Revolve side angle pose, side two. And then go ahead, bring your hands back down to that right knee. Press strongly through the right foot and step the left foot forward. Hands together in front of the heart. Shoulders together on the back. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms come wide and reach up high. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms come wide and reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Hips over the heels, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Feel the breath moving through you. And we'll end with an Om. Exhaling. Inhale. Om. Thank you.